Muscat. And the Muscat fan club at the front. And the t-shirts available in the foyer. Right. Oh, I've forgotten who's on next now. I'll tell you later. I know who's on next. We're going to have some punk poetry. Come on, Blair. Yeah, special guest. Not on the programme. Let's see why. Jojo, can we have the mic on, please?
Check, check. There we go. Okay, I know what you're thinking. If it was a rock and roll concert, I don't want to listen to any fucking poetry. So we have to begin with a poem about oral sex. This is called Cunning Linguistics. Not in cold, nor cool baby blue, nor baby blue woman. In warm woman waters does my tongue, a tongue like a baby labouring to swim dribbling, swim gurgling, steam dribbling, steam learning, steamy learning curved, leaning curved, arching back, threshing wild, fishing wild rhythm roses, wild Roman purses unzipping, unzipping, dripping tongue, roaming aroma, roaming around, pleading, persuading, aroma pervading the suckly sweet cradle of home. Do these words speak, words that speak softly, speak softer than action. She shifts just a fraction to the left, the cleft in her thigh, and slips. She slips over the cliff I catch her in thee, in the eye, the iris from my end of the belly. Slyly I think, she winks slyly, sinks shyly and sings, and trembling trim lower lows, la treble obling, from earlobes tip frenzy to toe lips earlobing. Thank you.
More? We want more of that.
This is my victim poem. I noticed that it was really trendy in American slam poetry to write a poem about how much of a victim you are. So this is my victim poem about being a Kiwi in Hong Kong. It goes like this. When she said to me, "You sound like you're from New Zealand," I thought, at what point did she begin waxing wonder at my accent? She's thinking, I don't want to say Australian because then I might fail him. I think I'll hail him Kiwi because he'd be more offended if I said he was Aussie and he wasn't, cause he knows us Northern Hemisphere races haven't apprehended the finer basis of their down under diphthongs and vowels. But bloody hell, what kind of Kiwi is this? Well, it all depends on what stereotype you want me to be. The back block cow cocky and dungarees and gumboots, oh, she's a class act, mate, you can't go wrong with that persona. Or the hard drinking chisel jaw rugby loving bogan, yeah, sure bro, skull, piece of piss, mate. Or the humble joker, the friendly poker, the keep to my own kind. Oh yeah, I really appreciate you fellas giving me a chance to say my poem, eh? Go on, roll out your jibes and your wisecracks, don't hold back, let's talk smack. Go on, say sex, he said sex. Do you like push and chips? Hey Frodo, what part of Middle Earth do you come from? Outnumbered by sheep. How many sheep per every Kiwi? More meat than sheeple, more peak than sheeple. Oops. I've lost it. I've lost the poem. More. Outnumbered by sheep. How many sheep per every Kiwi? More sheep than people, more meat than sheeple. Yeah, love Lord. Yeah, love Flight of the Conchords. Yeah, Peter Jackson must be my uncle, Jonah Lomu's my bro, Helen Clark's my dad, Ali Yelich O'Connor's my aunt's brother's cousin's half-sister. When I last kissed her, I caught incest off her. That's an in-joke or an inbreed joke to you. Things every Kiwi bloke can do: visually assess tension in a bungee cord to the nearest Newton. Recite the score of every Rugby World Cup back to 1984. Recite, know the minerals in the kiwi fruit in alphabetical order: magnesium, calcium, phosphorus, potassium, selenium, and sodium, and zinc, I think. Be the world's biggest fall for wool. Know my merino from my alpaca, from my angora, because in New Zealand we hang up our shares when we turn 4. And now it's time, people, for you to hang up your hate speech and your cliches about us beige woolly jumpers polluting cosmopolitan Asia, where it pays to save face through rye self-erasure. It's gotten that I'm so ashamed of my nationhood, you make me want to bend this beige Kiwi skin, because around here that's the pigment of a trough-class citizen. Well, at least they'll have me in the piss-taking class, so I can blow bubbles up Hong Kong's ass. All right, there's enough poetry, let's back to the rock and roll.
Let's give it up for Mr. Blair Reeve. If anybody else would like to come and recite a long poem from memory, just let me know and we'll have you up between the next two bands. Right, well, how do you follow that? With some Black Sabbath! Black Sabbath coming up next, under the guise of Supernaut.